Hi Flosstube, my name is Jennifer, the Calculated Stitcher. Welcome to my channel. Today is November the 18th, I'm pretty sure. It's been a little bit, things going on in life, so I feel like I say that at the beginning of every video. And I always have these great, expectations in myself that I'm really gonna do much better, and I keep telling myself I am, but something always seems to come in and mess things up. This last time I did have surgery, and I thought, because I was out of work for 2 weeks with this, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna have 2 weeks to sit around and stitch and sew and just, you know, crochet, just do whatever I want, knit. And I did nothing those 2 weeks, so I could barely sit. I was on my back most of the time. And I learned I cannot cross stitch laying on my back. I tried crochet. I couldn't do that laying on my back. There was just really nothing much I could do. And it was really, really the longest 2 weeks of my life. But it's over and I'm better. I'm moving slowly, but all is well. So that's all that matters. Few more weeks and I should be able to start lifting things, and I really am already. Just don't tell my surgeon because he would not be happy with me. So the only other thing I think I really have to talk about is this weekend we went to, well, Sunday after church, we drove up to College Station, which is where my son and my grandson live, and our grandson invited us. They had Grandparent Day Monday, yesterday. And so they invited all the grandparents to come eat with the kids. And so we took off work and we drove down, and it was wonderful. We went and we helped decorate my son's apartment for Christmas with Parker. That's my grandson. I'll put pictures here while I'm talking. He's just growing into the most handsome, intelligent, sweet-hearted child. He's very much like his father. And Caleb, my son, is he was always a very kind little boy, and so his little boy is the same way, so it's great. Anyway, so that was a lot of fun. Other than that, I really don't have anything else to talk about. It's really the surgery. I feel like it's been a year. That's how it felt this whole time. It's just like time drug on because I couldn't do anything, I feel like. Anyway, so I have become very intentional with my spending. So it has been a while. So I do have things to show you that I bought, but not like I usually have. I'm trying to get really, really good. So most of the things that I have were purchased even before my surgery. So over a month ago. And then I've been working on a few things since I've been able to move around. And so that's great. My daughter's calling. I'm going to have to pause. Just 1 second. Okay. Let's try it again. She just wanted to call to talk. So, okay. Anyway, I think I was saying that I was going to show you, I'm going to start with what, projects that I've been working on. And the first one is, this is my car project because I find it very easy to do in the car. And I'm working on this, it's a hand-pieced quilt by Susan Standley. This is Corliss's, I think. Yes. This is the title of it. It's Corliss Trousseau hexagon medallion quilt. I'm still working on the first part. I think she just released the third part, and you can buy all of, if you want to buy it as a kit or just a pattern, it's all on her website. And her website, well, here's all of her information. I'll put it up here. I also will link her website for you as well. And if the kits are out of stock, she usually does restock them. If you'll email her, she might be able to get you on a wait list or something as well. So I keep my pieces in here. So these are the ones that I have completed so far. So I've done 2 of these, and I think I need 6 like this or something. I don't know. I don't remember, but I've completed 6. They're bent because I have to bend them in half to get them to fit in my shaker box. Trying to flatten them out a little bit. So I've done 2 of these, and one of them is, this is where Susan signed. I wanted it to be something most people aren't going to notice, but I know it's there. So she signed it when we were both at the attic. So that was very exciting. I also have some of these done as well. And then in the car yesterday, on the way back from College Station, I made all of these. So these are just where I based them with thread. I don't actually go through the paper. They're easier to tear out that way. So I have a whole bunch already done, like all the whites. There's a whole bunch done. So I don't have like a time frame. I'm not, oh, and I have one more of these. I just want to be able to lay them out. It's the thing is I do this, I grab this when I'm going to the car. And every time I do that, I think, oh, when I get home, I want to lay it out and kind of, so I can group them together and not end up with like 6 of the same color that are supposed to go together. So I need to do that before my next car trip. I hope I hope some of that made sense. Okay. So that's one thing I'm working on. I'm also working on, one of our puppies got a hold of my daughter-in-law's stocking last year that I made. And I am having to remake it. So she is a baker. She loves to bake, and she does it beautifully. And I was going to say something now. I've lost it. Anyway, my grandmother made our felt stockings when I was a little girl. And so I made them for my children, and I'm making them for my grandchildren. Although my daughter doesn't want them, she wants to needle point hers, which is fine. So here I've started, these just come as a kit. Hold on, I'm stuck on something. Okay, there we go. I always have threads hanging everywhere, so you just have to pretend like. So I have this little fella. I've got his body, and then here's his head. So I need to finish this up. My goal is to have this done by the end of next week, because next week we have the week off for Thanksgiving. So although we're going to have a lot of company, not all of my children are coming, but it doesn't take many of them to come to be a lot of company. All right, so that is another thing that I have worked on. I only worked on that a couple of days. I really need to get back to that. Then I'm looking to make sure I don't have anything over there. Okay, the next thing I was going to talk about is one day I was sitting in my chair in my craft room, and I just decided I was just going to reach down, grab a bag. I had a bunch of bags pulled, and so I can choose from them. The rest of the whips are all in my bedroom, and I'm going to rearrange them and video that later. But hopefully, my goal is to do that this weekend, because my husband has a basketball tournament, so he'll be gone. That's where he is tonight. He's got a basketball game. Basketball season has started, so I'm a basketball widow. So it's perfect timing. I can video, and I don't have to worry about, him walking in and out or watching the TV too loudly. So this is anyway, I reached over and I didn't look. I just grabbed one and pulled it out, and I pulled this one out. It was about probably 3 weeks ago. It was one of the first things that I stitched when I started feeling better after my surgery. And I bought this back when it was an exclusive kit from Hands On Design and Lady Duck Creates, I'm pretty sure. And it came with the finishing. I think I've shown it before. Came with the finishing kit and everything, which I have. And I have to look. My T says this is the top. And I'm always mixing up the back and the front. Let me show you why. Because from far away, here is the front. And here is the back. Don't they look very similar? I mean, look at those birds. And then look at those birds. I feel like they're very similar. So I have to be very careful when I'm doing this that I am actually, I was going to iron everything before I did this, and I thought, Jennifer, you're never going to get to it if you're going to wait for all of this to get ironed. So I decided I'm just going to go for it like this. And so I am almost finished. All I have left is this little tiny bit right here. So I should be able to finish this pretty soon, by the next time I see you, hopefully. And I'm just using everything that came in the kit. There's one. Then, oh, I got to show you that. I only worked a little bit on this. This is Summertime in Nantucket and by Plum Street. I'm doing this for my daughter's anniversary because we traveled to Maine. That's where she got married. And so I am not going to put the mermaid. I'm not a big mermaid person. And I want to put like their information, like their names and the date that they got married in there somewhere. And I may just put them some fish and some of the little quilt stars around it. I may put the whale, but anyway, I know I'm not putting the mermaid. And I'm using the called for floss. I am stitching this on 40 count Picture This Plus Dapple. And this, it's actually a piece that I started something else on over here and decided not to do that. And so, and this is how far I've gotten. I think all I've done is add the bottom of this building. This is not something that I, am like, ooh, I need to get it done right away because I don't have plans on gifting it. I could gift it to them on their anniversary, but it's not until July, so I've got some time to do that. Plus, they have a baby that they're expecting in February. So, I got to get stuff done for that. That prioritizes. The next thing that I have worked on since I've seen you, I'm pretty sure, is Goodness and Mercy. And this is by Teresa Kogut. And this is a stitch along that I am doing with Karen Kirk of Fox and Rabbit and Liz of The Wandering Stitcher. I kind of horned my way into their stitch along. I'm stitching this on 46 count Antique Lace by Seraphim. And it's a 103 conversion that I got at the attic. The only thing I did, hold on, I'm going to stand up. Still kind of hurts. Just give me a second so I can kind of see. I'm trying to get the light in it. Sorry, it is so wrinkled. So I've gone all the way down here and started stitching these in. It really, you can see them a lot better in person. The light in here is atrocious. I mean, it's I try to do it during daylight. Oh, that's better. Oh, crazy lighting. I'm not a professional, people. So, I really enjoy this. It's really pretty. Look at that roof. And I love the chimney. Isn't it gorgeous? So, I'll get back to this soon, I hope. So that's another one. Then this one I do want to finish somewhat soon, like towards the beginning of next year sometime. I'll sit down and think about it. I have a plan. I just have to go back and look at it. This is one that I'm sure y'all will all be thrilled when I get finished with, because I've been showing it for years. This is the Northumberland Sampler House, Sarah Marple, and I really do like it. It's so pretty. So here, excuse my paper. See, look at this. I don't take care of my charts. I just use them and then I throw them away. So if I keep anything that I use, I never destash usually, unless it's something out of print. Then I'm all for passing the stash because people can't get it. It's not like they can go buy it. So anyway, so that's why it's just shoved into a bag and it's a mess. Okay, so let me show you. this, and yes, I have a hanging thread. I always have a hanging thread. I like to know where I'm supposed to be starting next. So here, let me show you back first. So here's the whole thing. I'm trying to see if you can see. There we go. Okay. There we go, there we go. And so here's the top. And all I have to do is finish these 2 sentences right here. The words, there's 2 more rows of words. And this is a little tiny row. This one goes all the way across. And then the rest is just the motifs. So this is where I've been focusing right here. Oh, it's so pretty. You can see my hoop marks. So this one is one of my favorites. This one I, too, would like to have it finished towards the beginning of next year. Oh, wait. Oh, and I am using the called for flosses, and I am stitching it on 40 count Weeks Dye Works in the color linen. The last project is the one that excites me the most because I love to do something that's new. I love to learn a new skill, and that's why I think I have so many hobbies, is because once I know how to do something well, I want to make it a little harder because I want to learn something new. So this is definitely the way to go if you want to do that. So this is the Britomart sampler by Katie Strachan, of Katie Strachan Artisan Embroidery. And I will link her YouTube. Oh, I will also link Susan Standley's YouTube. And I will link her website because she has some kits right now. Not only this one, but for other things as well. She has another class that's starting next year, I think in March. I've already bought the kit. It's over here. Everything she does, I just love because it's a challenge to me. It's something new. So she's already, the 3rd lesson has been released. Well, I lost a lot of stitching time, and so I fell behind, but that's fine. I started back and I'm going. So let me show you. I have chosen to do this reversibly. So I need something white. There we go. Okay, this is the front. I have to look at it to tell. Hold on. Okay, so this is the front. This is how far I've gotten. So I'm working on the first row here, and then this is the S's this way. So I have, that's the front, and then this, which has a hanging thread, and I'm sorry for that, but that's just, I need to know where I'm supposed to go next. So I have to leave it that way. That's how my mind works. This is the back, and you see how they look the same? Isn't that the neatest thing? There's still this away knot that I have to get rid of. This is my hanging thread right here on the, but this is my away knot or waist knot, whichever way you want to do it. That's how I started, and then I'll have to go back and weave in my ends, so you can't see them. Oh, I love this. I love this. It is so much fun, and it's so easy to do with her instructions, and I really am learning a lot, and I enjoy that. So this is just the pattern, the chart. So you can buy just the chart. You can buy the chart and the floss, which I left in the other room. I have them in the little clear boxes that I've shown y'all before, the Gutermann boxes. You can buy the thread kit and the linen, and so you can get it all kitted. Then you can also buy the class, and the class, she opens up and it has all of these stitch diagrams. She explains everything. Everything's written out. Beautiful, clear instructions. I could not encourage you more to do this if it interests you. So some people are like, no. So if that's not your thing, if the challenge and the like that's not you, then that's fine. But I love it. Absolutely love it. So, okay, so let's talk about some things I've gotten in the mail. One thing, this I bought about 3 months ago, I guess, and I never showed y'all. So I'm pretty sure this is heavier than I'm supposed to be lifting, but my husband's not here. He doesn't know. Okay, so let me turn it around. I'm gonna have to stand up. Can you see it? It's 1776 and 1876 down here. Right here it says 1876. Isn't it gorgeous? I love the eagle with the shield. That's one of my favorite things, with the two flags. Oh my gosh. And quilting. Look, you can see those are my windows right there outside in my dining room. And there's my light in my dining room. Obviously, this is not non-reflective glass, so let's try it this way. So I will chart this like all of my other ones that I own, that in my free time when I learn how to do it. One summer, that's going to be something I'm going to do one summer, so. Okay. Then I ordered this, I think it was this last summer. This is the Advent box, right? Yeah, from Beehive Yarns. And so it has, I won't open it, but the theme is La Vie en Rose. So I'll show you. Isn't that pretty? This is what it looks like. And I'm not going to open it right now. I will save it. But this is the card. No, I don't want to see anything. So I'm going to put it back in there. But there's a bunch of boxes. I'm not boxes, but like sacks and candy and all sorts of things. So that's all going to go in there. And I'll be opening that later. I do like an Advent box. Oh, look. I guess this came from it too. Look, I've got sparkly things just coming out. All right. Let me move that over here. All right. I got this at the Tinsmith's Wife with the overdyed blue. The DMC I'm sure I already have. I asked her also for the pink coat Santa. I don't think she had it, but she's going to get it for me. I do want to start him. I was thinking of starting him on my birthday, which is December 3rd. But I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I may start the next tree by Hello from Liz Matthews. What was I going to say there? From Liz Matthews. We'll see. I am in the block of the month, the pineapple block of the month, and I've shown you this block that it makes. It makes a pineapple block in quilting. And so this is from Edita Sitar of Laundry Basket Quilts. It's my favorite fabric line of hers that she's ever done. It's called Dahlia. And so when it's all gone, I'm gonna be so sad. I own a lot of it. Like I have a half yard bundle, and then I have some other pre-cuts as well. So this I ordered. What is the name of the lady? Oh, fiddle faddle. It's this they're like wooden embroidery. Do you see them? Aren't they cute? So it came with, and I didn't even look because it's not DMC. It's embroidery thread. It looks like Ciro. Can you see that? Is that an S? Anyway, so it came with these three colors. It's very thick. Like it's the thickness of DMC. Like it just feels a little plumper than DMC. I'm not sure if it is or not. But, or maybe it has more. No, I don't think so. But anyway, it came with the DMC. It came with the two wooden. These are not perforated paper. They're actual wood, like chipboard kind of thing. And then these are the hangers. They're like velvet that has been raveled on the side, and it even came with a needle. So I'm torn what I'm going to do. It's either going to be a gift or I'm going to make it for someone. So we'll see. I also signed up for Fox and Rabbit's surprise box and loved it, of course. One thing we got was this chart for this cute little basket. I think it's called Elizabeth's Basket. Yep, Elizabeth's Basket. And we got the chart, and we received, excuse me, this cute little horn book to put it on to finish it. And they sent us a corner gauge with Fox and Rabbit on it. I love a corner gauge. This cute needle minder, which of course I love. We got the floss, the Weeks Dye Works floss, then to complete this chart. So here, I just love the colors. I want to start this in the spring. It looks very spring to me. And it's called Elizabeth Poole 1839. I love this border. I absolutely love this border. It looks very geometric. It's like geometry meets flowers. You know what I mean? So instead of it looking like I guess like it's supposed to look like a carnation maybe. I don't even know what the little girl was going after. But it looks like scalene triangles to me. So, I love them. I love it. I absolutely love this chart. And we also received linen, which of course I love. We got paper bark, which I think this is what the chart is called for, paper bark. So I'm pretty sure this is the cut for that. Then we also, because this one feels like a fat quarter and these feel like fat halves, this one is called Caspian Bisque. And it's like a pinky peach color. And then this one is, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to show you what it is. And it's a gray, a light gray, but it has almost a purple hint. Like, you have to look for it, but I feel like it has a purpley. Maybe that's just, those are just my eyes, but oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm very excited about this box. So that was wonderful. Then let's see. Well, I got this today. This is another subscription. So like I said, most of this I've ordered previously. I have not really ordered anything. The Blue Coat Santa I just bought. I did buy that. This is Duckadilly, and this is I'll get it. Liberty of London. This store is like the authorized seller of like the Tana Lawn, or the, am I doing this right? The Liberty, yeah, fabrics. Anyway, so they are doing a Dear Jane. It comes wrapped in this pretty paper. They're doing a Dear Jane version. I think I've talked about this before. And when you get your box, you get a stack from Paper Pieces. I don't know if y'all order from them, but whenever I do English paper piecing, this is where I look to get my pieces. And this is for row B. So we get all the paper pieces, and they're in individual envelopes, and then we get the fabrics for them. So I received that in the mail today. Of course, I have not finished the other one. In fact, I'm on the very first block of the very first one, so I just received my second one. There is no way. This takes a long time, and there's no way I'm going to keep up with that. I mean, I will finish it, but it just won't be in a year like it's supposed to. I received this from the Silver Needle. Look how pretty this paper is. I kind of don't want to tear it open. I don't remember it. When I was at the Silver Needle for Teresa Vanette's class, I remember, I'm pretty sure it was a Jeanette Douglas chart that I wanted, and they did not have, and they said they would get it and send it to me, and I'm pretty sure that's what this is. I don't even remember which one it was. So again, I ordered this a long time ago. I know my postmen are all like, are you okay? You don't seem to be getting very much. All right, so let me pull all of this out. Oh, how cute. Look, we got a Merry Christmas. I'm going to cover up the, it's just in black and white, but we get the chart for this ornament. That's cute. Oh, there's a squirrel running in my yard. Darn it. Okay. Oh, look, I got jelly beads. And, oh, I remember now. Yes, I got the whole kit for this. This is called Patriotic Quilt by Rosewood Sampler. I knew it was patriotic, and I thought it was Jeanette Douglas's, but it's not. It's this one. And it says, "We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union." Anyway, isn't it just beautiful? I absolutely love this. And it has the floss Baldani with it. I'm very excited. That will definitely be going in my next year starts pile, which it is a pile. This, I saw somebody on Flosstube show it, and I thought, I want one of these. I don't want to build my own this year. I want to just get one that's already made. I don't really like the Book of Days. I don't feel like it would fit I think it's pretty, and like I would get it to do my like school stuff. I may order one to do that. That's what I use this year. I use the Book of Days for my schoolwork, but it doesn't work for my stitching. And so this, the planner for the Cross Stitch Your Soul, it's very, very heavy. And it comes in this beautiful box, very heavy box. And I know some people were gifted these. I was not. I'm not. Whoops. Nobody knows who I am. So it comes wrapped like this. And they sent, I'm assuming these are pins. Are these pins? Oh yeah, they are. Look at the fancy pins. That's a pin. Did I get two? Yeah, I got two. There are two pins. Let me see if I can, no. I want to keep this intact here, the sticker, so I can, oh, I tore it already. Let me tear over here. Okay. And the reason I did not like last year's cover, I like this cover. So that's why I ordered it this year. I liked the inside last year, but I didn't really like the outside. I'm just moving stuff. So this year I feel like I'm okay with this cover. I wouldn't have to fix it. You know what I mean? For me to like. And when you go in here, it has like this little bookmark you can keep so it pokes out. It comes with, hold on if I can get it out. I got it. It comes with a sheet of stickers that are so sweet. And then I love at the front page where it, you know, you put your name, and it down here it has "Tomorrow is a new day with no mistakes in it yet." And it's from Anne of Green Gables. I really like that. And so I got the one that is dated. I realize that there is one that does not have the dates, but I plan on using this starting in January. So I like that it's already dated. You can get them that are undated. So you could get it and you could start today in the middle of, you know, November and do it whatever. But I like that there's lots of room. I like that there are spaces over here for me to write as well. For like, it says goals, notes, what I want to do next month. It also has the weekly planner for each month, it has every week, which is what I put in mine. It has like priorities, plans, to-dos, tasks, goals, and I can change any of these to what I like, but I can also embellish like I do in my junk journal. And there's plenty of room because it is spiral bound and it is large. So it has lots of space to grow. I like that. Then I also enjoy at the back, you also have a place for whips and charts. So right here, I can list my whips. And then there's also here, it's books and charts. I'm just going to have another whips page because, well, just because that's how I roll. And so I'm going to label all of them whips. And then they also have, if you're going to do whip go, it's actually already in here that you can just enter it. And then over here it explains it. I was going to say something and it just left my mind. I don't know. I'll just keep going and we'll see. Oh, my whips. So, well, I'll talk about that later when I talk about plans. There's a conversion where it shows like their conversion. Now, I don't know if, you know, and if you can write your own in, but it's Sullivan, DMC, Weeks, Classic Colorworks, and Gentle Arts. I don't do a whole lot of conversions like that, but they do have them. So if you want it converted, like Weeks Cocoa, it's saying is DMC 610. I don't know how accurate it is. I don't usually do that. The converting I do is usually to 103 silks. So then it has some of these projects like this, where you can put everything in. And I'm thinking I'm going to use this for my quilting projects more than my stitching projects. So, and there's a place for retreats, writing information. There's just so many things. Supplies, contacts, wish list. I like the wish list. There's one that's just notes. There's a definition where it actually goes through. So if you're a new stitcher, how nice is this? I remember when I first started watching Flosstube and I was like, what does 2/2 mean? And what is a whip? What are these people talking about? So that I think is great if you're a brand new stitcher. And then there's resources at the back, which are like like basic stitches that you can use. So I love, and then there's pockets at the front of the back. I love this book. I think it's going to be wonderful next year. I cannot wait to use it. So excited. Let's see what else. But like I said, I ordered that one actually a long time ago as well. It took me a while to get it. I think it's because I pre-ordered it is why. And I actually ordered directly from them. Okay, the next thing, I haven't even opened it yet. This is from Velvet Thistles on Etsy. How cute is this? It's just so sweet. Isn't that washi tape? It looks like cross-stitching. Okay, let me open it up. And let's see what's in it. I don't want to tear my tape. Okay. This is pattern paper if you're making your own patterns for sewing like garments. That's my mother used to teach that and when she taught. This is very well wrapped. I'm on my second one. Okay, here we go. So I commissioned, I guess would be the right word. She's the one that, you know what? Okay, I'm going to show you very quickly. I'm going to pick you up. Don't get dizzy. And I'm going to see if I can flip this around. Hold on. Okay, so this is my Jackie Duplessis tree. So these are all of, I haven't finished making all of the ones that I have. But I hang all of hers from this beautiful antique wire tree. These strawberries, I bought from Velvet Thistles. Now I'm going to turn back around. I'm going to carefully walk you back over here and not fall down. So I needed more because I'm going to need another tree, and I need more strawberries on this tree, and I'm going to need some for the next tree as well. So I sent her a message and said, because she was out, I ordered all of the ones of the colors that I wanted. And I wrote back and said, will you ever, because I kept stalking her Etsy shop for about a month, and she never put any more up there. And so I emailed her and I asked, will you ever have more of these? And she said that she didn't have the exact colors, but she could dye some more. They wouldn't be exactly the same. And I said I didn't care. So I ordered, I'm just throwing them out. I think 5 of each, didn't I? I got 5 more of the reds. And I got 5 more of the pinks. So this is Velvet Thistles. Where's her card so I can show you? And I will link it below as well. It's on velvetthistles.etsy.com. And her Instagram is there as well. So, I also, she sent some other things. Look at this antique pin cushion. Isn't it sweet with those? Oh, I love this. And then she sent, look at this bird in a cage. I love elephants. They're my favorite animal. Here's a kitty cat. And some other little things. And what's in here? That was so sweet of her. What else did she send me? Because I don't remember ordering all of this. That was so kind. Hold on. She was a dream to work with. She was very responsive. Oh, she sent some other little... These are going to look great on my whatnot shelf over here. I'm going to add them in just a little bit. So, there's just a bunch of little cute little things. Okay, so that was from Velvet Thistles from Etsy. I've got to remember to add her to my description box. Okay. Oh no, I did order them. I don't remember why, but I did. Okay, then I got a package from the attic that I ordered. I ordered this stuff when I was at the attic this summer. So this one, well, no, yes, they had to order this one. So they finally got a copy of it. So they sent this one to me. And this is Catherington, right? Yes, Catherington from Needlework Press. I love this red sampler. It's really pretty. Something, I don't know what it is. I like the Greek keys. Isn't that what this is called? One of my favorite. And this is a new release. And so I knew, I told them when they sent that, if they would please send this as well. I didn't want to open it up yet because I think it looks so pretty like this, doesn't it, when they send it? Okay, so hold on one second. And I'm sure everybody's seen this. I've had this for a while to show you. This is Anne Williams' work. So this is one from Jean Lee's samplers. They're calling them. They charted this one. I love it. Absolutely love it. This is my favorite part. It's just so sweet. And I got it with the, probably 46 count with the 103s. Look at those colors. Yummy, yum, 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 yum. So that's beautiful. And then I already had the project bag for this. I got it when I was at the attic this summer. And then I saw on their YouTube video that she had the cute little folding pouch to go in the bag. And so I got this to go with my project bag I got this summer. Then I am in the Needle and Flax Patreon group. Oh my gosh. I love her videos on history. It's my favorite thing. I just can't get enough. Anyway, so I ordered a half a yard of, because she opens ordering up for her patrons at certain times. And so Hawthorne came up. I'm sure it's when it fits her dyeing schedule. And I got 46 count, half a yard. I'm like, oh my gosh, so many things can go on Hawthorne. Oh, it's so pretty. It's just, oh, I love modeling. So I got that. And then I think the last thing, oh, you know what? I had a finish. I was going to show you this. I've had a centerpiece sitting on it, so that's why it looks like this. But I finished this. This is a Primitive Gatherings wool mat. So it's wool applique, stitching, goes all the way around like this. I finished this to go on my table. I actually got this finished before my surgery. I got 2 quilts finished and sent off to get quilted. I finished this. I finished something else as well. I can't remember what it is. So my husband actually likes this. Usually when I finish things, he's just like, oh, yeah, okay. This one, he was like, wow, I really like he actually was interested. I was so excited because, you know, sometimes my husband is not very interested. Okay, this is Katie Strachan's new class next year. So if you're interested, go look. So I ordered the kit. I'm paid for the class. I'm ready. I'm just waiting for time in March, so it's all good. It has a really pretty inscription in the inside of the box. This is what we're actually going to be making. You need to watch her videos because it's just breathtaking. I would love to make a casket like she has. More botanical, like just flowers on it. I don't really care for the people as much. I love the floral aspects of it, so I would like that. It comes all cute with tissue paper and then all of the supplies that you need to make the rose, and I am so excited to do this. So I'm hoping this will be, my grandchild will be born, so it'll be a little while after that. So hopefully then life will settle down. There are no other like holidays or anything that I have to worry about, and I'll have time and I can actually focus on that. So everything else that I'm working on is a gift. And so I can't show any of that because the people that are receiving them watch my videos. So that's about all I can give you today, which is not bad. With the intro that I had to stop, I might be getting close to an hour. So it's not bad for really not doing much, I feel, for the last, I don't know how many weeks. So, all right. Well, as far as plans, I don't usually make very many plans. I do plan on, I will make a video next week. Just warning, I will have a house full of people, and I have a small house. I do not have a large house. And so you may hear noises in the background, and they're just going to have to, you know, try to be quiet. I will put in some pictures here. My granddaughter, Heidi May, she's just growing so big, and she's just so beautiful and so happy. And we're just so proud of my son and his wife. They're doing a marvelous job. What else? I think that's about all. I think that's it. So I'm looking around just to make sure, but I think that's it. So until next time, Flosstube, be kind to each other. Bye.